Quiz time. Okay, the quiz is on Portal. Okay, again, the quiz is on Portal. Sorry, Lance, another quiz. What do you think of our advisory, Lance? You like them?
Yeah, it's fun advisory.
I think it's going to be a good one, yeah. All right. Okay, good luck. And again, the links are on Portal.
Mr. Martinez, do we leave right away before we start if you're extra time?
Follow instructions. Uma, read your email and then read the portal.
Do we have a name for the variable or do we just make it up?
Really? Did you just ask that question?
What?
Read the question.
Also just submitted my test while I asked that question.
You what?
It like submits the test if you like go to a different window.
Yeah, so retake it. Let me know if I have to get rid of it.
Oh shoot. I realized.
Okay, Gary, I got rid of your first one, okay? Eon, so close. Let's see how Alex By did. Okay, Alex is better. Let's see how Greek Thunder did. Usually he does me proud.
I don't think I did you proud this time.
Oh, I see that. Uh, oh, you've got some. You know what? And that was for the most part. It works. Except you have,
Except for one thing, it doesn't work for.
you have some typos. Some typos, Thanos, and yours is an infinite loop.
Yeah, that was my one problem that I didn't have time to do.
Okay, so if you're here, say your name. Gary. Lance. Logs.
Here.
Dill.
Here.
Alan.
Here.
And Ian. Okay, so. All right, that being said, okay, let's go over this. I'm going to pause because I'm going over the quiz. All right, so we went over the quiz. And as I promised you guys last night, I was switching back and forth between the Dodgers and Lakers game. And I sat down with my computer and I graded all the quizzes. So tonight's a Dodger game. I'll probably do the same thing and grade these quizzes and knock them out and grade your homework as well. Okay. So the other thing is so here we go.
Wait, I had a question.
Yes.
How come you needed to add the and word dot length is greater than 1? Because if it says word dot length minus 1 and is 1, then it'll be 0, and then j is 0 and it's not less than 0.
Yeah, 0 is
Then
not less than
right?
0, so it won't run.
If word dot length is greater than 1.
No.
So yeah, this won't run if it's 1. This would be 0. Both of these would have to be true in order for this to run.
But why do we need to add the greater than 1? Because if word dot length is 1, then 1 minus 1 is 0, and then j is equal to 0, and 0 isn't less than 0.
Where?
Can you go back to your Eclipse?
Okay, let me see. Word dot length minus, okay, so let's say that it's this. Okay, let's say it's D. Okay. So this would be is 1 less than 0 less than this. So technically it wouldn't even run. So yes, you're right. Okay. So technically, where would I need to put this?
Nowhere.
You don't need it at all.
I didn't put it.
Jeez, listen, word 1. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, you're right. Okay, that's true. I think what I did is I threw it in there for a checker. So tell you what, I'll be nice. If you did put in something like this to check to see if it was 1, I'll give you half a point bonus. Is that fair, Lance?
Wait, you said if you did add a checker, then it's half a point bonus, or if you
Yes.
didn't?
Yes. if you did. And Lance, I'm gonna write your name down because you caught this. I'm gonna give you half a point bonus on your quiz. Okay? This is where you laugh and kiss my butt and stuff like that. Tell me I'm the greatest teacher ever. So, what's your favorite class now, Lance?
History.
What'd you say, history?
Yeah.
Ah, there goes that bonus point.
Oh,
All right. All right, here we go. All right, so what did you guys think of the guessing game yesterday? Okay, I see you guys were riveted by it. Nice to know. Okay. Google Docs. All right, so let's take a look at this. Google Docs. Sorry. Actually, you know what? All right, take a look at this here. Very simple, very fun game that I want you guys to take a look at, okay? All right. So write a program that will allow you to play a game of rock, paper, scissors against the computer. In the game, the computer randomly selects rock, paper, or scissors. You also make a choice. If both choose the same, it is a tie and the game repeats. Otherwise, the winner is based on the following. Rock beats scissors, scissors beats paper, paper beats rock. Use a random number for the computer's choice. You will make your choice by entering a number from 1 to 3 based on the following. Sample run of the program. So this is basically the first run. Your choice 2, which is paper. So it'll print out paper, then the computer it'll print out, and then it'll print out the results as a tie. Now, if it is a tie, it repeats. If it's not a tie, if it's not a tie, automatically the game stops. So right now, what I want you to do, I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes to get started, and I want you guys to do this. Now, again, is this a for loop or a while loop?
Loop.
Wow.
Now, it's a while loop, and why is it a while loop? What makes you determine that this is a while loop instead of a for loop?
The loop only ends when it doesn't result in a tie.
So the best case scenario, use a while loop when you have no predefined ending. Okay? Use a while loop when you have no predefined ending. Hey Siri, set timer for 4 minutes and 10 seconds.
Your timer is set for 4 minutes.
2 minutes. Take me down to the paradise city where the grass is green and the girls all pretty. Take me home. Stop laughing, Dylan. Dylan, you better take my AP next year too, knucklehead. Trust me, I'm much better in person. Greek Thunder, you look like you're really into this.
Yeah, I'm trying to beat the time.
You got 1 minute left. All right, okay. So we have the problem here, okay? So, okay. Now this one is, this one is not necessarily difficult. This one is just more of anything, it's just tedious, okay? So here we go. So it says again, use a random number for the computer's choice. So as you can see, I already started. So sample run of the program. So what's the key thing I'm gonna need right off the bat, okay?
Math number random.
Okay, so I'm gonna need a random number, right? Now, here's the thing. Am I gonna need a Boolean statement?
Not
Yeah.
necessarily.
Not necessarily,
One, but
okay? I'm just gonna say while true, okay? Same thing, while true, okay? So I just gotta make sure that I break, okay? So what I'm going to do is inside here, okay? So I can go ahead and I'm gonna ask them for my first choice, okay? Then the first thing I'm gonna do inside my loop is do what, Dylan?
Oh, you already asked for the choice. Wouldn't you put the asking for the choice in the loop? Because it repeats.
Well, here's the thing, the first choice, no, not the first one.
Oh, okay. In that case, you would get the input.
Now you can, because here's the thing, what if it's a tie right off the bat? Now, could you? Yes, I'm just doing it this way, okay? Could you? I see what your logic is too. Do you guys see what he's saying? Like
Yeah, that's how I did it.
here, but what I do is like, what I'm kind of doing, oops, Z. What I'm doing, as you can probably see, Dylan, is I'm just accounting for the possibility of a tie right away. That's usually just how I program it. So if you were to do this, the first thing that you would do is you would ask the user for their choice, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what do we do? Okay, so now what we have to do is we have to make a system, right? Okay, so first let's get the user's choice. Okay. Now, does it say anywhere that I have to do 1, 2, or 3? 1 equals rock, 2 equals page. Should we put there? We can put that here. Rock, RPS. Okay. Oops, I didn't do that. I meant to do this. Okay, there we go. So 1 is rock, 2 is paper, 3 is 6. So int 1 or int choice equals what?
KB.nextInt.
now, I'm in my loop, okay? The next thing I want to do is I want to do what? I got to work with the computer somehow, right? So I have to have the computer make a choice, right? Okay, so what am I going to do first? I'm going to make my random number. So we'll just call it computer. Int CPU equals, what is my casting for this?
Int.
Int.
Int, and then what's the statement? Danos, finish it up.
Math.random. And then parentheses times 3 plus 1.
Do I need to do 3 plus 1?
Yeah, because 1, 2, 3.
Good. All right. So now I need to do combination of what's?
If else
Else.
statements.
How many do I need?
3.
Okay. So what would the if statements, do I need 3? Who thinks I need 3?
You definitely need more than 3.
You need more. How many do you think
Oh
need
yeah.
more than 3? Okay. How many of you think you need maybe like 6 to 9? Okay. You need else. Do you need else ifs? Now, let's see. Logan, what is the annoying part about all of this?
Typing out the ifs.
Okay. Now, what's the first one that we can knock? Yeah, the other ones are going to be annoying, but what is the first one that we can knock out right away?
If choice is equal to CPU.
Okay, bingo. Because so what we can do right off the bat is, now what's the tough part about that?
You then have to have an if statement that prints out what the
Bingo. So I could start off by saying this. If, bingo, I could say CPU equals choice. Okay, right off the bat. Okay, so it doesn't matter what it is. Okay, if CPU equals choice. Okay, then what do I have to do, Ian?
You have to have another if statement that checks what choice is and what CPU is.
Okay,
And then
well,
you have to,
so here's my thing. So Ian, think about what you just said. You have to check what choice is. You have to check what CPU is. If choice and CPU match, do I need to check what the other is?
No, you don't.
oh yeah, you just need to check what one of them is
Okay.
and then print that out.
So basically, I just need an if else statement. So basically, this is all formatting. If CPU equals 1, then what I do is I say sys out, and then I can say paper. And technically, I can just do new line computer paper, new line result. Okay, so if you think about it, this is actually where the an escape sequence would actually help. So then I just say else if CPU equals 2, and then copy this. And I'm just going to do the else real quick. Okay, so this would be this would actually be rock. Sorry, rock, and then the last one would be scissors. Okay, so boom. Okay, now what's the next thing that I need to do?
You need to print out tie.
I already did.
Oh, you already did.
I'm missing one thing. Come on, guys.
Oh, you need a break statement.
Bingo! Bingo! I need a break. Okay, so what I need to do is inside this if, I need to break out of the loop. There we go. I'm done. Now this accounts for the tie, okay? Your homework, you're not going to turn this in. Your homework per se is to finish this problem and have it ready to go tomorrow.
Wait, I think you have the other way around.
Yeah.
The
That's
tie
fine.
doesn't break.
Nope.
The win and loss breaks.
Because tie still repeats.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
you're right. Sorry, you're right. Okay, sorry about that. I'm having a brain fart day. Sorry, guys. I'm all over the place. Okay. So, all right. You have this part for the time. Okay. This will run it again. You're right. Your LSIPs will happen. Okay. So, that being said, finish this for your homework, but this is not going to be homework. Okay. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to share real quick just in case you guys need to take a picture of this screen. So take a picture real quick of this, whatever you need to do. Okay. All right. Guys, I will have the quizzes graded. Take care.
Thank you.